Hello everyone, we are back with another video, and today I am going to be doing a book haul. So this is actually going to be my first ever book haul of the year, and also on this channel I've been putting this off for a while because I wanted to have like a good amount of books. And I was looking at my bookshelves the other day and I realised that I have acquired quite a few books since January, so I thought I would do a book haul. Because, gotta keep filming content and putting it up to keep people interested. So I have 18 books that I'm going to be going through. They are all of the books that I've purchased or have been given so far this year. That I'll probably do another one of these, like in December, maybe. I don't know. I really want to do a bookshelf tour at some point in the year. I'm thinking like September, October, maybe. October, something like that. Let me know, but yeah, lots to come on the channel soon, because after this video probably, I don't know, I might see him put up another video, but the reading rush is happening very soon, and I am going to be vlogging the entire process and my reading progress, so that's what that's gonna be like. But yeah, I have 18 books to go through. I actually acquired 2 more this week, so gonna go through all of that right now. And actually, before we start, I just need to show you something that I got when I was in the bookshop today. In the bookshop, the only bookshop. No, there's tons of bookshops. But I've been meaning to get a new bookmark for ages, because the one I have is about somewhere there. I'm not gonna pull it out. So I got one because it was beautiful. It was $3.50, but I don't care. Look at this beauty. Please focus. Please focus on this. Look at this. Tell me this is not so pretty. I don't think your eyes were ready for that. Like, you know. So this is it says it's a hummingbird bookmark, because you have the little hummingbird there. I'm actually going to take it out of this, give you a closer look. Here we are, and it has this coming out of it, and this is so pretty. Y'all know I'm going to be using this all the time. Oh my god. I'm definitely going to be using this bookmark from now on. Oh my god. I'm keeping that little, like, case that came with it to keep it safe, because it's too precious. Anyway, I'm going to take all of the books that I'm going to be showing you off of the shelves, and we will go through them, and I'll talk a little bit about them. I think I'm going to read the blurb for each book. I think that's what I'll do. And if I've read any of them, because I think there's a few I've already read, I can, tell you more about that, and where you can find more about that on my channel. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. Okay, so that took a minute. So obviously the bookshelves are gonna look a bit bare while I am going through everything, but I just counted to make sure, and there is 18 books. So I kind of put them in like the order that I've purchased them or received them. So let's just get started. Oh my god, I probably should have had these in my hand ready to go. But anyway, the first book is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. So, well, these first two were bought together, so we'll talk about this first. So I have read this one. It was my second read of the year. I read it in February, which you can catch this in my February reading vlog, and it also pops up in my weekend vlog as well, like number 1. So if you want more about this, you can go over there. But this was an amazing read. So I picked this up because Coraline, I've read Coraline in October and adored it, and also, like, the movie is one of my favorites. Oh my god, camera. So that's why I decided to pick this up, and it was everything. Can I just get this to focus a bit better? Sorry about that. So yeah, this was a 5-star read for me. I give it 5 stars on Goodreads. You can actually, if you follow me on Goodreads, I did write a review for this, so you can go find it over there if you want. But I'm just gonna read the blurb now. So, Nobody Owens, known to his friends as Bod, is a normal boy. He would be completely normal if he didn't live in a graveyard, being raised and educated by ghosts. There are dangers and adventures for Bod in the graveyard, but it is in the land of the living that real danger lurks, for it is there that the man Jack lives, and he has already killed Bod's family. A deliciously dark masterwork by best-selling author Neil Gaiman with illustrations by Chris Riddle. So that's that. There's the back, yeah. That is the first book, and the next one, which I purchased along with this one, at the very start of the year, is Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah J. Maas. So now, when I picked this up, I didn't know that there was other books in this series, so I need to go back and buy the first 2 first, but yeah. I just picked it up because Catwoman and Sarah J. Maas, like, you know, that's why I picked it up. So yeah, this is based on Catwoman. Pops around here. So here is the blurb. 2 years after escaping Gotham City's slums, Selena Kyle returns as the mysterious and wealthy Holly Vanderhees. Batman is off on a vital mission, and Gotham is at the mercy of the new thief on the prowl. Joined by the cunning Poison Ivy and notorious Harley Quinn, she wreaks havoc across the city. Selena is playing a desperate game of cat and mouse, but with a dangerous threat from the past on her tail, will she be able to pull off the ultimate heist? So that is that. I love this cover, by the way. I've heard good things about this, and Wonder Woman was Warbringer. Wonder Woman. Sorry, that's like the, you know, the thing she does with like her cuffs. Anyway, seen the movie, you know what I mean. With Gal Gadot, which was really good. So that's those 2. Okay, let me get some more books. Okay, so these next 3 I did not purchase. They were actually gifted to me by my auntie in January, like during the Christmas holidays, very, very start of January. And it is the Me Before You trilogy by And the Book Falls by Jojo Moyes. So this consists of Me Before You, After You, and Still Me, which is quite big compared to the others in size. So I'm just going to read the blurb from the first one. So this is a series I've wanted to read for ages. I've heard a lot about it from Rabbi Zoe. That's where I heard about it. I know there was a movie of the first book as well. So yeah, if I really like the first book, then I will read the other 2. But she got me the entire set anyway. So yeah, I've heard that it's very sad as well. Anyway, Lou Clark knows lots of things. She knows how many footsteps there are between the bus stop and home. She knows she likes working in the buttered bun tea shop, and she knows she might not love her boyfriend Patrick. What Lou doesn't know is she's about to lose her job, or that knowing what's coming is what keeps her sane. Will Traynor knows his motorcycle accident took away his desire to live. He knows everything feels very small and rather joyless now, and he knows exactly how he's going to put a stop to that. What Will doesn't know is that Lou is about to burst into his world in a riot of colour, and neither of them knows they're going to change the other for all time. So yeah, dying to read this, and I will eventually get to it. It just hasn't really come up yet. So that is that, and then the next 2 books. So the first one is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Now, you're probably would be most familiar with the Netflix movie adaptation of this, which I have seen it, but I didn't watch P.S. I Still Love You because I want to read the books. So, yeah, love the colour on this. I actually love this cover. So, And I'm going to be reading this in the Reading Rush. You can see more about this over in my Reading Rush TBR video, but it's one of the books that I'm reading. And so, why do I keep saying so much? Oh my god. Laura Jean's love life is about to go from imaginary to out of control. Lara Jean's song keeps love letters in a hat box her mother gave her. One for every boy she's ever loved. She can say anything she wants because the letters are for her eyes only. Until the day they're sent out. Yeah, just imagine. So that's that. And then I also have Light a Penny Candle by Maeve Binchy. This is actually quite a big book. So this Maeve Binchy is a really famous Irish author. She's passed away now. She passed away a good few years ago. But yes, I've always wanted to read her books, and this was her very first, and I saw it in the bookshop one day, so I decided to pick it up. I don't know when I'm going to get to this. So, evacuated from blitz-battered London, Elizabeth White is sent to stay with the O'Connor family in Kilgarret, Ireland. It is the beginning of an unshakable bond between Elizabeth and Eileen O'Connor, which endures over 20 turbulent years of changing chaos, joy and sorrow, soaring dreams, and searing betrayals. I don't know if I'll keep reading the blurbs. Like, I kind of want to give you an idea of the book in case you're interested in any of the books. Here, yeah. I will probably list the names of these down below. So, that's that. Right, okay. So, this next one was also given to me, and it was in the house, so I kind of took ownership of it. And it's David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. Now, I have two of Charles Dickens' other books, which are A Christmas Carol and Great Expectations, which I did start reading Great Expectations in April. You might remember. You can see more about this in my Stay Home Reading Rush vlogs. But I never got around to finishing it, and I have the audiobook on Spotify as well. It's kind of broken, though. I may see about that. So yeah, basically, I'm going to try and finish that. I found a better audiobook of it on iTunes somewhere. I don't know, I was kind of switching between the audio and physical, and I think I got to about 114, 15 pages in. It says this is a classic, quite well known, quite big. That's that. There's also illustrations in here. If I can find one. I love how I say there's illustrations in here, and then I can't even find. Can I even speak? I can't even find one. Yeah, here's one. There you go. Pretty? Yeah. That's that. And then these two next books, I got these in the bookshop in Portlaoise. So this, you can actually find these in my... Oh god, I think it's either my weekend vlog number 1 or number 2. I'm not sure which. But anyway, yeah. Also, similar colour schemes, and I picked them up about the same day. I've mentioned this before. So the first one is Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan, which is, this is also a movie, so you might know of that. Yeah, now Major Motion Picture. So this is one I have wanted to read for quite a while. So, I'm just going to read the blurb. When New Yorker Rachel Chu agrees to spend the summer in Singapore with her boyfriend Nicholas Young, she envisions a humble family home and quality time with the man she hopes to marry. But Nick has failed to give his girlfriend a couple of key details. 1, that his childhood home looks like a palace, and 2, that he just happens to be the country's most eligible bachelor. Soon, Rachel's relaxed vacation turns into an obstacle course of old money, new money, nosy relatives, and scheming social climbers. So that's that. There's also 2 other books in this series. I didn't even know it was a series until I bought the book, which are China Rich Girlfriend, Rich Good Promise. So I do want to read this sometime, but the font, as you can see, is really small. So that's that. The other one is another classic, which I'm not sure how I feel about classics yet. We'll see. But this is Little Women. Now, this also hardcover. This is Very nice edition of it. Very pretty, by Louisa May Alcott. This, in America, is published like all together. Over here, it's published as the two parts are published as two different books. I think the second one's called Good Wives, is it? I'm not sure, to be honest. So, yeah. The good thing about this one, though, is one, it's a hardcover. I love hardcovers. And two, font is pretty big, so it's quite a quick read. But I just thought this was a really cute little addition, so I picked it up. Okay, so we're almost there now. So these three I also purchased together. I do like kind of rounds where I purchase things together. Most of the time when I go into a bookshop, I always end up leaving with books in my hands. I have a problem. Anyway, so I have a couple of books here. The first is another classic. And this one is probably of the most interest to me, and it is Dracula by Bram Stoker. Probably the beginning of like horror novels. Really put horror up there. So yeah, this is nice. Short enough, but the font is pretty small. And Wordsworth Classics edition, nice cover. There's that. And then we have Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera. I'm gonna try and read this one soon, I think. So yeah, it just says, two brothers thrown into an epic war, generations in the making. A fight for good and evil between those born with power and those who took it. One brother has the power to end it all, the other will stop at nothing in his pursuit of glory. That's that. I love this cover, by the way. This is probably the newest book that I own, because this was published in January of this year. So I was waiting for this one to be released, actually, because, yeah, one of my most anticipated releases of this year. So I'm glad I have it now, and I still haven't read it. What am I doing? I don't know. And then finally, the last one is an autobiography. It is the only non-fiction book I currently own. And it is Me by Elton John, written by him himself. This is his autobiography, and it's really nice because it's in hardcover. So yeah, I was originally going to read this last month, but didn't get around to it, so probably soon. But here it is, without the dust jacket, so that's that. This book is just so pretty. I'm so excited to read this when I do. And there's some nice like photos in it. So I think that's quite nice. And I love the cover. I don't know, I've always kind of thought of this color like, you know, the world is black and white, but he sees everything in color. He brings joy to the world. I don't know. That's kind of my envision of that. Okay, so the next two I purchased quite recently. We have my recent purchases now, because I didn't publish any publish. Oh my god, I didn't purchase anything since February, March, around that time. So I did decide to purchase two books then, and I have read the both of these. You'll be happy to know. So the first one is The Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys. So I read this as a buddy read back in May. I have a whole vlog for this if you want to go watch that. It's just my Fountains of Silence reading vlog, and this book was amazing. I think I read like about 100 pages of it, and then I got caught up with schoolwork, so I spent a week reading the rest of it then. So interesting, so engaging. And it was also hardcover, and y'all know that I love hardcovers. So yeah, this was a buddy read with some Bookstagram friends. And then the other book is, well, it's not a book, actually. It's a manga, and it is Death Note Black Edition Volume 1, which contains Volumes 1 and 2 of the original manga. So that's that. So y'all probably know what this is about. It is extremely popular. Oh my god, I forgot to read the blurb for The Fountains of Silence to give you. So, Daniel, young, wealthy, and unsure of his place in the world, views the city through the lens of his camera. Anna, a hotel maid whose family is suffering under the fascist dictatorship of General Franco. Lives and hearts collide as they unite to uncover the hidden darkness within the city, a darkness that could engulf them all. And this is set in Madrid in 1957. So there is an awful lot of Spanish history and Spanish culture in this book. There is also a lot of Spanish words used in it, and there is a whole glossary at the end for all the Spanish words used. So I found that really interesting as well. Highly recommend this book. Oh my god, amazing. And yeah, this was really fun as well. You can find this in my June reading vlog if you're interested. Okay, so the next book I was supposed to read last month as a buddy read with Bookstagram friends, but it didn't work out. So I'm just going to read this as a solo read, I think soon, probably after the reading rush. So this is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Ackerman? I don't know how to pronounce his surname. And this is, I was originally going to read this as an LGBTQIA plus book for Pride Month, a buddy read. But yeah, that didn't happen. So I'm just going to read it as a solo now. So that's that. Here is the blurb. During a restless summer on the Italian Riviera, a powerful romance blooms between 17-year-old Elio and his father's houseguest Oliver. Unrelenting currents of obsession and fear, fascination and desire threaten to overwhelm the lovers who at first feign indifference to the charge between them. What grows from the depths of their soul is a romance of scarcely 6 weeks' duration, and an experience that marks them for a lifetime. For what the two discover on the Riviera and during a sultry evening in Rome is the one thing they both already fear they may never truly find again: total intimacy. So yeah, this is like the movie cover, because when I do read this, the font's actually pretty big, I want to read. Guys, I don't know why I keep saying the wrong things today. Long week, maybe. Yeah, I want to watch the movie adaptation once I'm done. So we're down to the last 2 books now, which I both purchased this week. And they are both part of a series. So the first one is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. Focus, please. Which is the second book in the Throne of Glass series. Now, I read the Assassin's Blade back in January, and I am going to be reading Throne of Glass, I think, after the reading rush. Yeah, that's when I'll do that. Because, yeah, I'm so excited to read Throne of Glass. So I want to pick up Crown of Midnight so I can jump straight into it after Throne of Glass. And then I also picked up P.S. I Still Love You, since I am going to be reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It's by Jenny Han again. For the reading rush. So I want to have this one ready to go. And it's actually quite shorter compared to All the Boys I've Loved Before. So that's that. And I won't read the blurb for either of these because spoilers, because I haven't read the first books in those series. Yeah, I haven't read the first book in the Throne of Glass series because The Assassin's Blade is a prequel novellas. So that is that, everyone. That is our book haul video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more videos like this, let me know. It's going to be a while before I can do another book haul. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to do one. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you all very soon.